Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a terrific Tuesday.
Morning, morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys. Yeah, listen, I got carried away. I got so busy doing my work, I forgot to pee. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing very well, thank you.
Exciting. I'm so excited. Today I'm discussing one of my favorite topics, paid ads. So I'm so excited. Me
too. Can't wait to hear.
Paid ads is my favorite topic. Yesterday I was chatting to somebody, one of my friends. He's my friend on Facebook for a while, and he sent me a screenshot of he spent some money on Facebook, and he reached so much of people, but he didn't get one sale. So I just love helping people to show them, sometimes just one small tick that you need to just tick box, and then it will start to work. But also people don't understand the mindset of social media ads and how social media works. So they think it's like a normal ad. It's like a normal platform where you can just start marketing and expect to get clients.
It's an art, eh? It's an actual art. And as you say, it takes one little tick to get it right.
But the most important thing is you got to understand the mindset of it.
Yeah. Who's your target market? Who's going to click on the button?
So Adele, you're back today. How was it?
Yes, I am, and relieved. It actually went far better than I anticipated.
Fantastic.
Especially because CEO of HSS, which is an organization, it's a government-funded organization that supports publishing in the human and social sciences. And the CEO was there, and I thought, oh my gosh. So I haven't put my video on because I had a really crappy night and my eyes are all swollen. But it was, and she praised the work that we did, and there were so many questions. It was just, way, way better. Now all I have to figure out is how to trim the video in the beginning, because it was while we were really checking all the things, but I'll figure it out. But thanks to all of you for keeping me sort of believing in myself. So it was great. Thank you.
Listen, we believe in you. Listen, we all believe in you. Listen, we just post the pandemic. We're like almost in the tail end of the pandemic. So nobody can take us too serious. You understand? We're not in our proper mindsets. We're not in our proper work mind. So everybody knows that we are in limbo right now.
Yeah.
So everybody doesn't expect you to be the pro right now.
Yeah, and also, I think that also there have been student protests. We went back to work yesterday for the first time, but there were so many student protests. We left early, and we were all working from home again today. So that's like the little things that you don't anticipate, we don't plan for.
Protests will never end. Those protests, I remember I was in varsity in the year 2000, and they killed somebody that year. Hey, protests will never end.
It's frightening. I think I told you in the, what do they call it again for the dates? Anyway, the schedule. Anyway, I think I've mentioned before, like they'll say on this date it's registration, and then the next week or 4 days or whatever, student protests, and then lectures begin. It's just, to me, it's so weird. I think I'm getting old.
Listen, last year, 2 years ago, I remember they even burnt down one of the campuses in Durban. They were protesting for months. They burnt down one. Even a few years ago, you remember with Rhodes, they burnt down historical buildings in Rhodes. Hey, terrible.
Yeah, they burnt the law library at UKZN, the thing that dated back to like the late 1800s, all gone. That was a few years ago. Anyway, it's, as you said, we was just certain things you can't change. No.
You can't change and you can't complain. You can't change certain things, and it's like the circle of influence. So there's certain things I got in my circle of influence. if I can't change it, I don't stress about it. If I can't change it, I don't stress about it. Like this weekend, I had 3 punches. 3 punches. Who has 3 punches? Who has a punch? Listen, who has 3 punches in 1 week? So I had 1 punch in the middle of the week. I managed to go for a meeting and come back, and then I come home, and then I have a further 2 punches. So I said, I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to stress it out. I'm not going to stress about it. It's just one of those things. You know what? What's the point of getting angry about it and fussing about it? It's an inconvenience, but it's life.
It's there to test you, Sunil. Did you pass the test? That's the question.
Yeah, listen, I was calm, man. I was calm.
There we go. Then you passed it. You passed it. Well done.
Me, any excuse to stay at home. So, because I'm an introvert. So I keep saying to people, I'm a level 5 lockdown person. Level 5.
Yeah, it also takes a bit of skill, I think, or training your mind to not let things bother you. And when you're the person that's generally been in control of things, suddenly having things beyond your control is quite hard.
You see, if you got 1 puncher, it's fine, because you got 1 spare in your boot, right? Now imagine having 2 punches. How do you deal with that? So now I have to wait for my dad. My dad is gonna come and take me after. So my dad is taking my daughter to university today, and when he's done, he's gonna come to me and sort the tie out. So now I have to wait for somebody else to help me.
And you have to accept that person's help. It's part of the lesson.
Humble,
especially family.
Yeah, Jeannie Nell, welcome.
Morning.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. I don't always get to the lessons, but today's I can't miss. I need to just get into doing those ads. Thank you very much.
Cool. Guys, welcome to the lesson. Jeannie, thanks for sharing my stuff on Facebook. Thank you, guys. Nice shirt, Hops. You're looking nice and formal today. Good there. We're the only guys there today. Yeah, this Valentine's week. Hope it was a good Valentine's. You guys on Facebook, if you see it on Facebook, please share it. If it's on LinkedIn, please share it. Tag your friends. To tag your friends, just use the @ and type in the first 3 letters of their name, and then you'll be able to tag. Guys, for those guys who are in Joburg, I'm hosting a workshop in Sandton. Guys, if you want to earn some money from me, I am, instead of me spending money on Facebook ads and Google ads for this workshop, I've got a budget to market this workshop. So I'm looking for people who is willing to market for me. If they can bring me people for this workshop on the 24th, I'll pay you instead of paying that to Google or Facebook. So talk to me, WhatsApp me. If you've got a good network, if you're highly influential, you can earn some money just by sitting on your bum. Make some money. So guys, I'm going to share my screen, and just let me know if you can see my screen. Perfect. Guys, you can use the chat facility, and you can use the chat facility to chat and talk. So guys, welcome to the challenge. We're on the second last day of the challenge, 30 days challenge. We did a whole lot of stuff. Today we're doing Facebook and we're doing Google ads. Today we're doing Facebook, we're doing Google ads, we're doing, I'm just going to teach you the mindset around these platforms. A lot of people just open the platforms and they start to create ads without understanding how these ads work. So, but a little bit about us. The agenda for today is a little bit about us. Introduction, social media stats. The topic for today is paid ads, Facebook, Instagram, and Google. Number 5 is the content ideas and question and answer time. You can ask any questions you want. Guys, use the chat facility and chat to each other. If you're on Facebook, put your details in there. Yes, I'm recording, Medine. It's also on Facebook. It's on my Facebook. It's on my Facebook. It's on my LinkedIn, and it's on my YouTube as well. So everything is recorded, and it goes onto those 3 platforms. It also goes onto my Twitter. So thank you to my friend Naz. She's my good friend, dear friend, for always retweeting my stuff and sharing my stuff and tagging me. Thank you so much to Naz. Check out, she's got a webinar this week as well on e-commerce and Shopify and social media. Just chat to me on WhatsApp and I'll send you the invite for Nazreen's webinar this week, which is tomorrow. The agenda for tomorrow is from pandemonium to power during a pandemic. How I'm going to share this is for anybody who wants to start their own online course or anybody who wants to get started with a digital business. I'm not talking about a digital business that is fluctuates. I'm talking about a real digital business where you actually work and put some elbow grease into it. I'm going to share about how I launched my business, and I trained over 350 people during the pandemic, just by Zoom. Thursday is a normal social breakfast. Friday is a normal social breakfast. About us, discover how to profit massively from social media while everyone else is freaking out. Get real tips on how to grow your business using digital marketing and social media, the hands-on practical workshop for business owners, entrepreneurs. Learn effective hands-on strategies. A little bit about me, 21 years in digital marketing. I worked on both client side and agency side, meaning that I worked for advertising agencies as well as corporate. I've worked on thousands of projects from hunting to beauty to automotive to travel to anything you can think of. I've worked in those industries. You know, when you work for a advertising agency, you got to do hundreds of projects. I've attended courses locally and internationally. My goal is to help you achieve your goal through the timely and effective use of the internet. My goal is to help you. A lot of people are doing digital marketing, they're winging it, but you know what, you can either take months to learn it, or I can show you how to do it the easy way and what works. You know what, first, before I can teach you and train you, I'm first an entrepreneur. So I've learned these lessons. I learned these lessons the hard way. Some of the clients that we've been privileged to work with. So guys, remember those guys who are in Santon, I'm hosting the workshop on the 24th of Feb of this month. That's in 10 days. Some stats for today. The population is 7.9 billion. Social media, 4.62 billion. The total population grew by 1%. Social media grew by 10%. We spend an average of 2.5 hours a day on our phone. Now, think about our waking day. How much time do we have in our day, apart from sleeping? So we take out 8 hours that we sleep, take out maybe 2 hours that we do the blutes, like we eat and we go to the bathroom and all of that. Take out about 2 hours for that. So how much of time we got left? Then I take another 8 hours that we go to work, and take another 8 hours that take another say 2 hours for traveling or doing other stuff. Of that other time we've got, we spend 2.5 hours of our day, of our wake day, on social media. So there's a lot of time that we are spending on social media. So think about the opportunity. We got 7.5 apps that we use on our phones. The most used platform is Facebook. Facebook is the dinosaur of all social media. I still advise people to use Facebook, and Facebook is still the most powerful platform. If you know how to use it and use it the right way, you would be very successful. YouTube is highly popular as well, and WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok. Guys, look out for TikTok. TikTok is massive right now. So these are the types of content people want. So when people were at lockdown at home during COVID, this is the type of content they were looking for. They were watching films and movies, funny videos and memes, how-to tutorials, classic shows like Friends, How I Met Your Mother, Big Bang Theory, all those shows, like you know, people love watching them. Reruns of sports, as well as live shows like Tomorrowland, and you know, watching Justin Bieber and things like that. Pets is also a good way to get engagement. Pets and babies, they perform very well on social media. To prove that, you'll see this this green bar means the pets are performing well. The closest that's coming towards it is the food and drink. So guys, welcome to an introduction to paid ads, Facebook and Google. So we've been running Facebook ads and Google ads for the past, say, 7 years. We've spent over 300K. One of the good things is that the clients that we've worked with, they said to us, do what it takes and do whatever it takes and learn what works the best for our business. So we were lucky that we could learn what works for paid ads. So are you running your own Facebook and Instagram ads? So I'll keep on saying Facebook and Instagram, because if you want to run powerful Instagram ads, you got to run them through Facebook. So if you're using the Instagram app and you are boosting or boosting through Instagram, it's not going to be as effective as if you use Facebook. If you use Facebook to boost on Instagram, is more powerful. Does it feel as if you are flushing your hard-earned money down the toilet? I want to play this quick video for you. Who's done that? Who's ever taken some money and flushed it down the toilet? People say that this toilet is very dirty. Obviously, it's dirty because they are flushing money the whole day. So frustrated with bad performing Facebook ads? Does it feel as if your ads are falling on deaf ears or they're falling by the wayside? Is it costing you too much to advertise? Does it feel as if you're wasting money? Are you only getting likes and no sales? You're getting likes, you're getting comments, you're getting reactions, but you're not getting sales. You're not even getting inquiries. You're not even getting a WhatsApp message. Are the wrong people liking your ads? So you're noticing that the people who like your ads, they are probably in a community where they don't need your product, or they can't afford your product. Are you getting too much ha-has? Have you seen an ad on Facebook or where there's a whole lot of ha-has? That means that the people who are receiving the ads is the wrong fit for your ad. Or maybe your ad is funny, but listen, maybe people are laughing at your ad that your ad is funny, but I doubt if it's a professional ad, I doubt there's any humor in there, but maybe they're just going to the wrong people. Like you always going to get people who's going to sneer at you, especially on social media. So it means that it's going to the wrong people. It means that your target market is off. So hold the phone, turn the page. Why is this happening? The number one reason your ads are failing is because you're marketing to a cold audience. What have you been programmed from a child? Do not take candy from a stranger. From the time we were babies, our parents have been drilling into us. Do not, if anybody gives you candy, you don't know them, don't take it. So we will see all these Facebook ads, all shiny and candy on Facebook, but we're not going to buy it. Why? Because it's candy from a stranger. We're not going to buy it. We don't know them. We're not going to buy it from people we don't know. So there's a cliche out there in the business world called know, like, and trust. So that is why for the past 30 days, I've been showing you how to create organic content, how to increase your engagement, is because the reason why we do that is because you first build rapport with your audience. You first build familiarity with your audience before you sell them anything. Now imagine you are married. Imagine those of you who are married, those of you who are on the call on social media, imagine you're married, imagine your loved one came up to you the first time. Imagine you are sitting in Santon City and you're enjoying a nice cappuccino, and this person comes in and says to you, hey, you didn't even see the guy coming from anywhere. They come to you, it could be male or female, they say to you, hey baby, you're my soulmate, let's go now and make our babies. what's going to happen? There's one of three things going to happen. One, they're going to slap you. Two, they're going to laugh on your face. Or three, they're going to walk away, right? That's because nobody is going to trust you if they don't know you. You have to meet them, build some rapport, go on a few dates, spend some time, learn about their personality, their character. In that time, you're learning about them, whether you like them, whether you're going to spend the rest of your time, the rest of your life with them. Same with Facebook ads or any ads for that matter. If you want long-term results, you need to build a relationship with your prospects. That is why it's important that we do the engagement. We increase our engagement first. We warm up our audience. So the purpose of the engagement post and the organic post is to warm our audience, to build that affinity with them and make them like us. So if you're advertising on Facebook and you need a strategy, if you want to book with me a free Facebook ads audit, if you're running Facebook ads and you want me to help you audit it and see where we can make a few tweaks here and there, please guys contact me. Just drop a message and contact me. Even my number is on my social media, and just contact me and I'll help you with that. Or I can even help you to make your ads go further, to stretch your budget a bit. So we've spent over 250K on Facebook ads. We filled bums in seats. By that we mean we filled restaurants. We've got test drives for automotive industry, sold cars, booked appointments. So we've done that. We've got leads. If you just want leads, we can give you leads as well. Leads on tap. So these are examples of Facebook ads. When you go to Facebook, this is Facebook on the computer. When you see any of these ads, you'll see them saying sponsored. You'll see sponsored, you know they are an ad. This is an ad that's run by Wix. This is the main feed, and this is on the right-hand side is the right feed. Just to let you know, when you create an ad on Facebook, remember 95% of people are viewing it on their mobile phone. So people are viewing it on their mobile device. They're not viewing it. Only a small percentage of people are viewing it on the computer. So whenever you create an ad on Facebook or Instagram, remember that they are viewing it on their mobile device. So now there's three levels of Facebook ads. The first level is the boost button. Right? The first level is the boost button. So we all do this. We all have a Facebook business page. You got to have a Facebook business page before you can run an ad, or you must have an Instagram professional account. It used to be called a business account, but now it's called a professional account. You got to have those professional and business accounts. As soon as you create a post on those platforms, you will see the boost button. If Facebook likes the post, they will give you the boost button. Sometimes they will not give you the boost button. That's because you're either sharing a link or you're sharing something that's not supported by Facebook ads. Now, we've all got kids or grandkids. When we were young, we went to the merry-go-round and we went on this aeroplane. What happens when you go on the merry-go-round, that aeroplane? You go round and round in circles, but you don't go anywhere. So the first level is boosting button. That is to increase your reach and your awareness on your page. The second level is the Cessna level. So if you've been to the Rand airport, or if you've been to Virginia airport, they've got those tiny airplanes that doesn't fly too far, and you can only put a few people in there. So that's the ad center. The ad center is powerful. You can get a lot of results, positive results from the ad center. The ad center is within your Facebook page. So when you log onto your Facebook page from your computer, on the left-hand side, you will see ad center. You'll see in the ad center, you first create your audience. Your audience is the people you're going to target to. Right now in South Africa, there's 25 million people that we can market to on Facebook. 25 million people is too much, the audience will be too broad for you to market. That's the second level. And then the third level is what we use now. Because we're running ads for so many companies, we use the business manager. Recently, Facebook rebranded the business manager and they call it the business suite, but it's the same thing, but not as the business manager is much more powerful. But this is like the Boeing level, like an Airbus level, like a Boeing Airbus level, that kind of a level. So when you go into the business manager, it looks like a cockpit, like you just stepped into the cockpit of a Boeing. So if you don't know what you're doing in the business manager level, you can burn a lot of money very fast. Like I showed you earlier, that you're taking that 1,000 rands and flushing it down the toilet. It can work like that, where you just flush a lot of money quickly without getting any results. So it's very important for you to understand business manager. But business manager is going to get you the best results. So these are the 3 levels. The first level is boosting a post. The second level is ad center, and the third level is business manager. So many people are running ads. Many people will spend maybe a few thousand rands on Facebook ads. They said, oh, Facebook took my money and I didn't get any results. That's because they were boosting a post. They boosted their post and they got no results. They're going round and round in circles and they're not getting any results. So that's Facebook ads. Then there's Google ads. Now, Google ads, there's a difference between Google ads and Facebook ads. Google ads is very expensive. So Google ads is something called pay-per-click, where you pay per click, meaning it stands for PPC. It means that you pay for pay-per-click, and sorry guys, I just got a call. I just got to take this call. It's my dad. Hi guys, sorry about that. It's my dad. He's fetching my daughter, so sorry about that. So Facebook, Google Ads is pay per click. So how it works is you set a budget, you choose your keywords. So in this case, the keyword is social media marketing. So somebody who is searching for the keyword social media marketing, the results that appear in the Google results right on top that says ad, right on top ad, they are the ads. They are the ads. The one at the bottom below it is organic results. So wherever you see ads is the top of results, is what people are paying. So these guys could be paying up to say 50 Rand a click. So maybe their budget is 5,000 Rands, and for 5,000 Rands, they'll get 100 clicks. So when 100 people click on it, they will it will come to their website. So when somebody clicks on this company that is called Triv.com will only pay when somebody clicks on this ad. So that's why it's called pay-per-click. So this ad can show 1,000 times, but if only 5 people click on it, then you're only going to pay for those 5 clicks. That's what pay-per-click stands for. So the difference between Google and Facebook, Google is intentional. So somebody is looking for social media. Somebody is intentionally looking for social media marketing. They will go and search for in Google and they'll find results. That's the difference between Google ads. On Facebook, on the other hand, Facebook is more brand awareness. It's more Facebook is what's called push marketing, is where you're pushing your ad in front of people. People are not searching for you on Facebook. Remember, when people go onto Facebook, Facebook is a playground. Another flavor of Google ads people don't really understand is that you can also run banner ads. So these are some example of banner ads on Google. There's a second part of Google called the Google Display Network. So Google has partnered with popular sites like news sites like CNN, Gumtree, OLX, all those popular sites like Take a Lot. When you go to these popular sites, you will see ad banners. It's people advertising. It's people using that platform, but they're advertising through Google. It's called the Google Ad Network. It works very similar to Facebook ads. This is another example. This is on the Seattle Times. This is a Google network ad. And how you know it's a Google network ad is you can see on the top right, you'll see this is the Google ad, right? It'll tell you Google. It'll tell you Google. So these are Google ads. These are ad banners. These are visual ad banners. These are the Google Display Network. So that's the end of paid ads, Facebook and Google ads. Guys, if you need help with your Facebook and Google ads, you're spending a lot of money, or maybe you're using another agency, you're using somebody else who's doing your ads for you, you want me to look at it for you, give me a call, give me a shout, and I'll help you with your Google ads. So what is engagement? Engagement means conversation, communication, to talk, to socialize, just to communicate. What is engagement? When you post on social media, it's any reaction your users have with your post. It's a like, it's a share, it's a comment, it's a video view, it's a tag. These reactions, the comments, and the shares are all engagement. They all increase engagement. On Instagram, the loves, the comments, the tags, the saves, they're all engagement. If you create a carousel picture post on Instagram that people swipe, that also increase engagement, because the longer people spend on your post, it increases your engagement. Engagement is important because the more engagement you get, the more reach you get. So Facebook is pay to play. I showed you earlier that the power of Facebook ads. I'm also showing you the power of Facebook ads, how affordable Facebook ads is. These guys spent 4,251 Rand and they reached over 250,000 people. That's the power of Facebook ads. But they also the reason why they reached so much of people for that small budget is because the engagement rate is high. This is a meme site showing you the power of memes, showing you the power of engagement, and showing you the power of pets. These guys posted this cat meme in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, they've got 471 reactions, 41 comments. 1 week later, they received 3,800 reactions, 2,000 comments, and 1,500 shares. That's the power of engagement. So content ideas, this is the objective of this call. It's February. What happens this month? It's a month of love, Valentine's Day. If you want ideas for this month, you can go to derco.gov.za. It's a government site. February is almost over. You can sneak peek into March and start creating content for March from now. Look at it. March is Human Rights Month, TB Awareness Month, Commonwealth Day, World Consumer Rights Day, International Day of, okay, let's leave all race out, Poetry Day. Guys, Poetry Day and Water Day. So those guys who are in fitness and well-being and health, they can talk about water, the benefits of water. Poetry is important. Speak about your favorite poet. Today is the 15th. Today's 15th. Normal bird Gridwell was born. National Gumdrop Day, guys. That's a cool one. Susan B. Anthony was born. I don't know who that is. Right. You can also sneak peek and see what's coming up into the next thing. Look at the 17th. On the 17th is random acts of kindness, guys. What this world needs right now is kindness. We need people to be kind. So maybe post something about kindness on the 17th, or even you can post on the 16th. Say something. Hey guys, tomorrow is random acts of kindness day. Post some random act of kindness, whether it is giving water to a squirrel or whatever. You know, just be kind. Another good site to get content is Wikipedia. You can create Did you know, and on this day, you just recreate this post in Canva. Another good site is history.com. Every single day they give you what happened on this day. You can recreate these posts in Canva. Look at this, Disney's Cinderella opens in theaters in 1950. So you can talk about that. These guys got two very interesting stuff for today. 1903, the first teddy bear goes on sale. So maybe you can post something like, did you know that this day in 1903, the first teddy bear goes in sale? And actually the story behind it is actually very, very funny. It's about the President Theodore Roosevelt, and Teddy was his nickname. So that's where the name of teddy bear came in. And it's interesting because I learned this morning. Another good site is brainycode.com, quote of the day. Every day they post a whole lot of quotes that you can just reshare. That's for the lazy social media manager. If you're just lazy and you don't want to create your post, just click and share. It'll share their post. They're done for your post. So it's February. Now that Valentine's Day is over, you can ask for UGC. What is UGC? UGC stands for user-generated content. It's where your fans, followers, customers submit themselves using your product or your service. They can tag you, they can give you a testimonial, they can give you a recommendation, it's a check-in. All of that is UGC. These are all user-submitted posts. It's not a brand, it's not an agency, it's not Nike that when it posted something, it is somebody posting that they're using a Nike. That is what UGC means. These are examples of UGC for Valentine's Day. This is a couple's UGC. They got engaged and they posted a picture of the engagement ring. This is a bride's UGC. So for Father's Day, she posted a picture of her father sitting next to her on a wedding day. This is a Starbucks UGC. This is my own personal UGC. I visited the Lion Park and I submitted these guys Peugeot. The emblem is a lion, and they hopped on and says, "Thanks, we just shared your amazing picture." This is a Vans Takis UGC. This girl Lena shared a picture of her new shoes, and these guys reshared it. Some tips I can give you is use humor. Stay away from controversial topics. Thanks, Hops. Cheers, bro. Stay away from controversial topics like religion, politics, racism, causes and rights. Remain neutral, guys. Don't talk about the vaccine. Don't talk about the virus. Don't even mention the virus. Don't talk anything about the virus, because they're gonna throttle your posts, and they're gonna add that message to say that this post discussed the virus. Use the daily hashtag. My favorite hashtag on a Tuesday is Tequila Tuesday, but you can use Travel Tuesday, Tip Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday. You can use, there's so many hashtags you can use. We are still in the challenge, so guys, find 5 friends' business pages, like and share their page, like, comment, and share on their posts, leave them a review, give them a shout out. And that's it, guys, for my presentation. You are welcome to unmute and ask any questions if you have. Guys, anybody wants to ask anything?
So now,
Hi.
the one question I would like to ask you regarding Google Ads is, how does one decide what your audience needs to be, in terms of age group, in terms of what your product is? Do you go through like questions and answers as you're busy setting up your ad, your post?
So
that allows you to do that, or
so I would first create a profile of the person. I would first, whoever I'm targeting. So the mistake people make is very good question. Thanks for that. A lot of people think that the wider the net, the better it is. But you got to create a niche. You got to talk to your niche. You can't be too broad, because if you're too broad, nobody's gonna listen, right? And it's also gonna land on the wrong. It's also going to land on the wrong ears or the wrong eyeballs. So you got to make sure that your targeting is right. You got the ideal person in mind. You first sit on paper and you plan out who you wanted to go. Think about the person who you want to see your ads. What type of car they drive? Do they have a degree? Where do they live? Which suburb do they live in? What do they eat? Do they shop at Woolies? Do they shop at ShopRite? Are they vegan? How many kids do they have? So you got to know who you're talking to, because all those things will determine whether they buy or not, whether they're ideal buyer. You understand? So it's very important. So all those things will influence their buying decision. What books they read.
So once you've set all that up, then in Google Ads, it allows you to say, listen, I want you to talk to people that live in a rural area or in a city, or they need to be 18 to 35 years of age, et cetera, et cetera. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So now it's now recently, maybe in the past couple of years, where you can do that with Google Ads, where you can set up a demographic and stuff on Google Ads, but it never used to allow us before. But that is, the targeting is more powerful on Facebook ads. So on Facebook ads, you got much more in-depth targeting.
But not on Google Ads, only in Facebook.
It is on. You can do it on Google Ads, but it's limited. It's not as powerful as on Facebook, because it's not as powerful as on Facebook, because Facebook is more powerful because everybody has a phone and everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Facebook.
Okay.
Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Facebook on their phone. So Facebook knows everything about you. Facebook knows where you was last. Facebook knows where you what you ate. Facebook knows that you went to Debonairs Pizza and you bought a pizza. It knows all of that. So that's how you can market on Facebook. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Morning, Ursula. Welcome.
Morning, Sunil.
How are you?
So yeah, missed yesterday. Wasn't well. No, it's very useful. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Please share. Ursula, are you in Joburg?
Yes, I'm in Kempton Park.
Yeah, please, man. I'm going to share my my workshop with you. Please share it with your friends. I'm doing a full day workshop. I'm doing a full day workshop in Sandton on the 24th. So I need to fill that class. So please, guys, please share it with your networks. Maybe as well in Joburg. Please share it. Help me share it with your networks. It's full day on set. Thank you, guys. Guys, any more questions? Anybody wants to ask anything? Adele, you there?
Yeah, I am here. And I know I've explained the history of paid ads by KZN Press. And again, and I don't know if it's because of the industry that I'm in, but often I see an ad on Facebook, or let's say it's on YouTube or whatever, and I think, I'm not interested, or I don't know how they work out, how they think I might be the target market. And I get really irritable. It's only now and again, like on Instagram, where there's a little arrow of learn more, and I think, they're probably too expensive, and I have prejudgments before actually looking at the ads. So for me, it's a case of overcoming that skepticism with actually engaging the correct people. And part of it for me is I don't know exactly how many people are on any social media platforms who are sort of the audience that I'm trying to market to. And that, again, that became clear when we sign up an author and we publish their book. We have a Zoom interview. I've got some sort of fields that they must fill in, and one of them is any social media. And a lot of them say, I think I have a Facebook account, or a lot of them, the largest majority, the majority of them don't. So the ads, the posts that I'm doing, especially the organic posts, rely a lot on shares. I know it's also on content. I mean, I think I might have mentioned, we have just republished a book, in fact, the first time we've published it ever, but commercially. It was privately published in the 1920s. And it's a book. The English title is The Black People and Whence They Come, and the Zulu one I can't pronounce, but he wrote it in that language. And that post on Facebook and on Instagram got the most engagement I've ever had, and people are asking, when are we going to launch it? So, yeah, and I probably might speak to you again, Sunil, just on how to segment it to get the right people to want to engage with it, who want to see it. Yeah, so it's not a basic question as such, but it's a frustration, I think. You know, we can't afford to spend money on things that, I suppose that's a negative thing though, of worrying that people aren't going to engage or want to buy, because also people can't buy off our website. We have to refer them to our distributors or to online bookstores, or if they're going to exclusive books, bargain books, you know, and the private bookstores in each city.
So you guys don't sell online? You don't have an online shop?
Unfortunately, not anymore. I have been pushing for it for years, because I think if people land on our website, they're interested. And, you know, so that to me is the best way to do it. You know, while they're there, they must buy. During the launch yesterday evening, I kept putting up links of where people could buy online. So they didn't even have to leave their computer. But Loot, for example, was selling the book at 26% discount. So I promoted that, and I said, don't forget to order now, because I don't know how long the discount is going to apply. But I mean, for me, it would be so much better to give our website address for them to go buy the book and then see, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that this had been published. I want a copy of that as well. So that's, yeah. So people can't, yeah, we upgraded our website quite a few years ago. We didn't have a proper e-commerce facility. It was really based on trust, where people gave us their credit card numbers and we processed it through our credit card machine those days. But yeah, so that's been a frustration. I might actually just speak to you or send you just a list of the things that I think we should consider and see if you agree or whether there's things I should change.
Yeah, listen, at this day and age, you got to have your own online store. You got to have that. So you guys are doing brand awareness, which is good. You got to, if you're publishing, brand awareness is very important. There's no real way for you to understand the value of brand awareness, but it's powerful. It's powerful because maybe somebody might not buy the book today, but maybe in down the line, in April, they're walking past exclusive books and they see that book and they say, hey, I saw this on the university Facebook page. It looks interesting. Let me buy it. So that's how it works. Nothing you do on social media is wasted. Nothing you wasted. You, as I said to you guys, I said this to you 2 years ago. I said this to you. They have to invest a small budget towards boosting, because right now we are in the age where everybody's working from home. So the only way you're going to reach people is through their social media, on their phone, on their timeline. So it's not a waste of money. It is an investment.
Yeah. No, so I'm keeping on at it, and as I've said, that was one of the posts I was really happy about. I think I told everyone, and then as you've seen on, oh, thanks, Nadine. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, because we also think, well, from our side, I think we need to support the smaller bookstores, the independents, because they don't have the money behind them like exclusive books does. But yeah, you've seen I've started putting more things on Instagram, and I've been pleasantly surprised by the people who do follow and who have commented on a certain book or whatever. So that, yeah, Instagram is still early stages. Facebook has been going for a while, but I'm learning what doesn't work and what does. So it's a process, I realize.
Yeah, you got to start. You got to start small. I would say the university to invest start with about 3,000 rands a month. Invest that 3,000, which is nothing. You know, that's nothing. You know, we did that for the school last year, and the school filled the school up. They filled the entire the new kids that came to school. So they spent about 3 grand a month, and they got their money. You know, one student you sign up, you got your money back.
Yeah.
As
If I
they say,
was,
money makes money, eh?
yeah. Let me
Gotta
ask you
spend
a
the money to
question.
make the money.
I always ask people this in my class. If I'm selling 10 Rand notes, if I'm selling 10 Rand notes for 2 Rand, how many are you going to buy from me? Because I got a whole stack of 10 Rand notes and I'm selling it I'm selling them for 2 Rand each. Ursula, how many are you going to buy from me? You're going to go to your kids, you're going to go to your grandkids, you're going to go to your ex and ask them for all the money they got and buy that entire stack from me.
I will definitely buy all.
Buy all. You're going to buy all.
Mhm.
Even
You're
if
not
you
even
start
gonna-
with 5, you've made your money back.
Exactly. So that's how Facebook works. If you set up your Facebook right, it's like buying 10 Rand notes for 2 Rand.
Can I just
Yeah.
make a comment to Adele regarding the books? Scoops used to be in Monte Cassino, and
Yes.
they used to really address the indie authors. In other words, people that were self-publishing. And
used to buy a
now
lot
that they've
from us.
closed because of COVID, it's been a nightmare. So I encouraged Victorine, who had a place called Profound Center, to start Profound Books, and with Kim, and because she's an author herself, written 3 books, and she teaches people how to write. And they are busy. Every now and then they do flea markets, so to speak, for indie authors. So really get involved with them. It's just www.profoundbooks.co.za. And, we have to, as South Africans, start supporting each other. Yes, get onto Facebook. Yes, get onto Amazon, etc., etc. But there's a lot of stuff to be learned. And they are definitely the platform that can assist you. And then, so now I just want to ask you, just coming back to your course that you're running on the 23rd of February in Johannesburg, have you got a little content thing that we can put with the ad so it could go out so
Yeah.
people know exactly what they're going to learn? I know it's a solid day, and in 21 days of I would imagine it's all online. But people just want to know exactly what they're going to take away for that 999.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it in the chat. In the chat, I put the link. The link is there. The website is there. So on the landing page, every single thing is in there in that landing
Perfect.
page, right? So have a look at it. Social media with the S at the end. People will say those linguists will say the word doesn't exist. The word medias doesn't exist, but it stands for success. The S stands for success. Social media success. So social
Perfect.
medias with the S at the end. .co.za. Everything is there. Every single thing about the course is in there. Have a look at it, and every single thing. My past trainings, the pictures of my past trainings, client testimonials, what you're going to get on the day, that what you will expect afterwards. Every single thing, step by step, is in there. So guys, please share it for me. I want to go to Joburg and empower people there, and also learn from people in Joburg as well.
Perfect.
Wow.
And I was going to just add that people who've attended any of your courses, the paid courses, and I think that's like from my side, which I will be doing, is you don't just pay for that day, or if it's the 21-day one, it's like lifelong. You always, and I think that's part of what sets you apart from the rest. And I think people need to know that.
That definitely sets Sunil apart. You can always go back. He's there. He's not disappearing. Sunil, I just want to ask something about Facebook ads. The payment thing. I want to advertise where I pay upfront, say 500 Rand or 1,000 Rand, and that's it. These where they can just take the money afterwards or take it from your account. I don't like that idea. Is there any payment method on there like that, perhaps?
No. So there is a way to buy vouchers, but it's not available to me. You can buy a voucher, but it's not available to me. That was before my time. Before I could go onto Facebook, they had this functionality where I could pre-buy 500 Rand and put onto Facebook. You can't do that anymore. What I say to you is, go to Standard Bank, apply for a MIMO account. Or if anybody has a check card or a credit card, this day and age, you can create a virtual card linked to that card. So what it means is you take that virtual card, you only put a limit of 1,000 rands in on that card, right? So they can't withdraw more than 1,000 rands from that account. So create a virtual card. It works exactly like a normal credit card, but it's virtual. It's made for Facebook or for these things. If you've got that MIMO account from Standard Bank, they give you various virtual cards. I can create a virtual card for Takealot. I can create a virtual card for Facebook. I can create a virtual card for different stuff. So use that and put a limit on that so you don't get a surprise bill. Like one of my friends, she's got a surprise bill for 8,000 rands. So not to scare you guys, Facebook works, but put take the necessary precautions.
Just something else you just mentioned, you can put a virtual card for Takealot or whatever. So so if I'm gonna maybe sell things on Takealot, I would need that one anyway. Is that?
No, if you're selling stuff on Takealot, you don't need it. If you're buying stuff on Takealot, you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you're selling stuff on Takealot, so if you're selling things on Takealot, you just need to put in your bank account. Takealot will transfer the money into your account. If you want to buy on Takealot, you can create a Takealot card.
You see, that's the only thing that has up till now has made me not do ads, is because I'm so scared about the money thing, and you can't buy upfront and pay upfront, and no, that is what it's exactly about. So then I just rather go and I post every day to 20 or 15 groups.
Yeah,
and that's my method of advertising.
Yeah, that's good. But sometimes what happens is when you do it, if you do it too fast, like maybe you did it like too fast, like you did it like maybe in 2 minutes. So sometimes you can go into Facebook jail. Facebook will put you into jail. So just be careful with that method, because sometimes it's you know what, that's a long.
I've been to jail many times.
Yeah, that's why you go into jail, because of that. So for me, I've never had success on the groups, or for me, it's very painful. It's like the groups are very painful for me because it takes long, and people don't even respond. You must know that. And also sometimes the people who are the admins of the group, sometimes they either delete your post or they duck your post. You know, it's
or they report you to Facebook for spamming. Yeah.
But if it's a buy and sell group, I don't understand. The first thing I sold on Facebook was my car, and I was so impressed. I listed the car at 5 p.m. on the night before. Next day by 10 o'clock, the car was towed away.
Yeah.
Next day I was so
it works.
With that. Yeah.
That's how I've been advertising all this time. It's just posting to groups. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeannie. Thanks for sharing your results with us. Thanks. It works for you. It will work for you. I've been seeing you filling up your workshops and stuff. So well done. Thanks, Jeannie. Thanks for the support. Thanks for sharing my stuff. For always the kind words. Adele, thank you for the kind words. All of you guys, thank you for the support for today and for sticking through the 30-day challenge. Tomorrow is the last day of the challenge. So come invite your friends as well for the challenge tomorrow. And those guys in Joburg, please share my workshop for next week. Thank you guys. Lots of love. Bye.